here's their little feeder I made. Got holes in it, and I have a video to show how I made them. And I got this pipe coming up with a cap on it here, and that's how where I fill their food up. And they get about a week's worth of food in there. I'll fill both of them up. Okay, also what I do every other week, and I'll leave it in for a week at a time, and then I'll take it out for a week and go back in. But this is, I give them some sand in here so they can have a little sand bath. They love it. They love it. And watch, you can watch, they're going to jump in it right away. Watch it. There you go. Go in there and start playing around in the sand. There you go. And they over here, look, they want to get in, look. In the other cage, I'm going to set them up. There you have it. Real simple to take care of the quail. And then sometimes I take the pine soil and just kind of spray it around. Kind of get the smell of the pine around. It keeps, they say it keeps the flies away. So, and I'm saying they say it because I guess it does. I don't have no fly problem. Because I've been doing it ever since. Because that was one of the things that I had learned when I was, YouTubing and Googling about raising quail, and it was one of the things I saw somebody do. And I got the quail here. The door to go into my house is just right there. So I didn't want to have, every time we open the door, flies flying in my house. And so that's why I've been doing it ever since. And really, I mean, you don't even see flies flying around. I mean, I don't have a fly problem. And maybe it might be a challenge in the middle of the summer. I don't know, because I haven't had them in the summer. I got them in November. No, I got them at Christmas November of last year, Thanksgiving. Okay, so I think what I'm going to work on today is my incubator here. Okay, I got to get a chamber on the back of it that's going to circulate the air in there, and then I need to make sure that my door is sealed. I don't think it is. I need to be able to see that. I need to be able to. It's tight everywhere except here, and so I need to work on my door, and because I'm gonna save some eggs again and try to incubate them again. Okay, I haven't had success with it. I've done it twice and had bad luck. Okay, so I think the first time was definitely because I collected the very first eggs that were laying, and the males probably wasn't mature enough to fertilize the eggs. Well, they are now, and they had stopped laying for a while. I was down to just having 2 jars of eggs left, of pickled eggs, and they started laying again. So they lay an egg every day. So I collected some in the beginning there that I'm going to use for quail eggs. But starting next week or this weekend, I'm going to start collecting some to put in here. And I'm not going to wait all week and collect, 60 eggs like I normally do, or 55 eggs if I can fit in here. I'm only going to probably, instead of wait, I'm just gonna probably do maybe 20 eggs. You know what I mean? 2 days of eggs, 18 eggs, 15 eggs, somewhere in there. And that way I can still keep collecting the other eggs and keep making pickled eggs instead of taking a whole week, putting all those eggs in here and then wound up losing all of them, all 50 eggs. So I'm just going to start experimenting with just a smaller amount, 2 days. I'm going to collect eggs for 2 days and then go ahead and put them in the incubator and give it a shot. So what I want to do today is I have to do some work on it. So I picked up a well, I had an old overhead projector when we had our church, and I pulled the fan out of it, and I hooked the cord to it and plugged it in, and it works. Okay, so I'm going to install this in there and make a chamber, and I'm going to have an opening at the bottom, this at the top. This will blow across where the light's coming down, because the light is up there at the top. And as the light's coming down, it's going to blow across it and circulate it because it's going to need to draw from the back. So I'm going to have an opening at the bottom. It's going to be sucking air, so it's going to cause a circulation of the air inside the box. And when you buy the little small ones, they have a fan in it. And I kind of knew that. I was anxious to get this thing going, and I didn't put the fan thinking, and so that might be one of the other reasons that contributed to me not having my eggs hatching. So that's what I'm going to work on now, I believe. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to video that, let you see what I'm doing with that. I'll take you along with me. Okay. All right, guys. I looked over, and I forgot to turn the camera on. Okay, so what I did, I cut a hole out here. I'm cutting one out here now. The way I did it was I laid it out and I drilled holes on all 4 corners, and then I'm going in with my jigsaw to cut it out. So I cut the bottom out already. I'm cutting the top out right now. Actually, I cut it, I think. Yeah, just need to take it out now. And so the way this is going to work is the fan's going to go in here. Fan's going to go right here. I'm going to attach the fan here, and it's going to draw the air from this hole here. So I'm making a chamber to cover this, so it'll pull the air from here and blow it. That way it'll cause a circulation inside the incubator. All right, so I got to kind of take this apart and anchor this bracket up here. And then I got to drill me a hole here to run my wire through for my electrical. Alright, so it's getting there. It's figuring out as I go. I've never done this before. Okay. Let's get a shot of the inside. Okay, so there's a hole at the top, hole at the bottom. Hole at the top, I could straighten it up a little bit. Needs a little straightening up. Oh, then it's really hard to get in here. Let me Alright, so what I was telling you is I cut out a bottom hole here, and that's going to suck the air, and I put a fan in right here. And there's the fan. And I'll show you. I can go ahead and plug it in. And there it is. And so that's pulling air. So I got to make me a chamber back here to keep the air circulating inside the incubator, and I think that's going to help a lot. So that's where I'm at with this. So now I got to build me a box to put over this, a chamber, and then I'm going to start collecting a few eggs to incubate and to test it. So that's where I'm at with it right now, you guys. So I got to break out my table saw, rip me some wood. I got to fill this in and then come on top of this and make me put a cover over it that I'll be able to remove. And plus, not only I got to make this thing and insulate it. So the white styrofoam I got to put in there too. So I got a little bit to do with it. It's a little tedious, a little small area to work. I have to build this out from the back of this a little more than just this point. I was thinking I could just use that, but that's not going to be enough, really. I don't think it's going to be enough. You know, if I got to put 1-inch foam board in there with it, it's not going to be enough. So I got to build this up high enough. So anyway, I might even just take a 2x4 on edge and insulate the inside of it. Come up 3.5 insulate, and when I make my top, cut me a piece to fit right in the middle of that, glue it onto the top of my board and go on top. That might be the easiest thing. So my 2x4 I have to notch out for this little area. See when I built this, if y'all remember right, this was all this was just a top on here, and I should have brought this all the way back to here, but I made the inside. I don't know what I did. I don't really remember now, because I had the 2x2 running across here, so I just nailed into that, and instead of coming back and making it even. I wish I would have made it even now, you know, but I didn't know I was going to be doing this, you know. So anyway, all right, you guys, that's where I'm at. I'm going to start working on the chamber. All right, you guys, so this is the inside of the incubator. I took the door off because I'm going to fix this up a little better. A door has to seal better. But so far I got the fan in, and then down here, you should be able to see, I have the, that's where it's going to suck the air from around here. That's going to blow the air against the door. It's going to suck it around there. It's going to circulate the air in there. Okay, that's what I've been missing, having my incubator. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make me a frame that's going to fit on here with my door that I can put on here that's going to seal really tight. And I think that's what I need. I need a tight seal. I haven't been having that either. So far I got everything sealed up really tight back there, caulked up, and one other thing I got to do is make a top on this hatcher here, this hatch box. Make some kind of top, a screen top, you know, so that the chicks don't jump out when they start. You know, I'm going to put a little thing across the middle that I can lift it up halfway to get them out. You know what I mean? So I'm going to make a little chicken wire. You know what I mean? Or any kind of wire. Make a little hatch that's going to fit in the inside of that. I can't go over it. That thing fits just the right size to slot in, so I can't make it no wider. So I'm gonna make it fit in the inside. So that's that. So the next thing I'm gonna work on is my door. I'm gonna let you guys see that when I get it put together. I don't have enough juice to just let the camera roll and film all kind of stuff, so I'll try to film little sections while I'm doing it. And alright guys, I'll take you along with me. Okay guys, this is what it's looking like. I got it now where my door is like, see that? It's got to be tight, tight and locked. and there's nothing moves on it. That door is tight now, so it's airtight. That's what it needs to be. Alright, and I got the fan in, cut out the hole, put the chamber in the back, all that's done. I guess I should have took pictures of it before I moved this back, but I didn't. But there's the inside. Now, you know, my door looks like it's leaning this way, but I made another frame that went over this and adjusted it. So something was out of whack to begin with. So it's not out of whack now. It looks out of whack when you open the door, but when you close it, it looks right. And alright, I'm getting excited now about getting some eggs in here. And I want to start collecting some eggs to put in here. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just sealing up everything. Where wood meets wood, filling it in with caulk, just getting it all nice and filled in, airtight, sealed. And put some more here. It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, so that's it now. The next step will be start collecting some eggs and get them in here. So probably start either tomorrow or Saturday collecting eggs. And I'll collect for just a couple of days. Probably collect them over the weekend. Monday, put them in. And then it'll be 2 Mondays later. I can take them out and put them in the hatch box, and we'll see what happens. Because you got about 4 days after that. So, all right, you guys. Just kind of wanted to show you what was happening. I didn't video while I was doing everything because I really didn't know what I was doing. It took me a little while figuring everything out, getting it right, and so I like it. I like what I got done. I wish I would have took a picture of the back for you guys to show you the back chamber all done. I didn't even think about it. I just wanted to, after I got it closed up, get it back so I can get the door because I'm running out of daylight. Alright, you guys. See y'all on the next video. You guys be blessed, alright?